Good evening, Arizona. How are you? My name is Harold Branch. I'm honored to be the Network Vice President for the great state of Arizona in LegalShield. And I'm here to tell you about some amazing information that changed my life about 15 years ago, changed the lives of so many people in the company, tens of thousands of individuals who have not been the same since they heard about this amazing program called LegalShield. So I want to let you know what's going on in the state of Arizona and with our amazing company. First and foremost, you should know who's talking to you. My name is Harold Branch. My background is that of a starving artist. I know nothing fancy. I was a poet, a starving artist for a really long time. I learned the hard way that poetry doesn't pay you well until you die. And I didn't want to wait that long to pay my bills, everyone. So I had to find a way to earn some extra income. Got started with LegalShield after working a job 70, 80 hours a week. I was overworked, underpaid, and underappreciated. So I had to find something to do. When I got started with LegalShield, it totally made sense. Like I hope it makes sense to you this evening. And I got started and things have not been the same ever since. So it's not about me, it's about the information. So let's dive right in so you can get a chance to see why this program is so absolutely amazing. Now, the information I'm going to share with you, these slides, and hopefully you could see them clearly right now, we're really excited about because LegalShield is all about personal growth, professional opportunity, and a powerful journey. Family, when you're looking at any business opportunity, you want to make sure that it's simple, disruptive, noble, and you want to make sure that it's not easily duplicated, and having an app is absolutely everything. Absolutely everything, because this is 2018 and you got to have technology on your side. Now, when you're taking a look at some past examples of businesses that have done just that, then we got to consider taxi cabs. This is how we used to travel around when we wasn't driving ourselves. Well, Uber is how we travel around now when we don't want to drive ourselves. It just makes sense. It's an easy program, much simpler than taxi cabs, but we never knew we needed something different until Uber showed up. What's another example? Blockbuster. Everybody remembers Blockbuster Video. You used to have a Blockbuster night. That was every Friday night. But now, instead of going out to Blockbuster, you just utilize Netflix. Family, it makes it so much easier, so much more simple to get your films and make them available to you and the people around you. Now, why are we giving you these examples? Because when you look at the legal profession, they have some similar things wrong with them. It's expensive, it's unresponsive, and it's absolutely unaccountable. Unlike the legal system, those two examples that I gave you, taxi cabs and Blockbuster Video, renting videos, they were merely inconveniences. But if you don't have access to your rights, that's more than an inconvenience. It could change the destiny of your life, and it could affect what's going on with your family. So LegalShield showing up, and now with disruptive innovation, making things simpler, easier, and more affordable, we have made this industry affordable, accountable, and responsive. So now everyone can have access to their rights. See, in America, you get as much justice as you can afford, and you're innocent until proven broke. We have decided to do some things to change that, to even the playing field. A little bit of history about our company. We have been around since 1972. Family, I was established in 1978, so I'm pretty impressed with LegalShield and what we have going on. We've been protecting over 46 million lives all over the United States and Canada, and we have a dedicated network of in over 50 states, in all 50 states and 4 provinces of Canada as well. So we're all over the place. We're doing some amazing things. We have all the third-party documentation that you can consider from Forbes, Fortune magazine, Money magazine, Bloomberg. I mean, we've been on news stations. We've done some really amazing things. So it's not just about me telling you what's going on. It's about all this third-party documentation telling you what's happening as well. Now, if you were anything like me, when I first heard about this program, I said to myself, I don't get in trouble. I don't need a lawyer. Why are they telling me about this? But when I started to think about it a little more and educate myself a little more on what we do, then something started to make sense. What I realized is we only use attorneys in the worst of worst situations, the worst of the worst. But what about the many other scenarios that we could use an attorney for that could help us just give us a better outcome, take away a lot of the inconveniences of life, or really help us in some of the serious things that we hope don't happen too often? You see, if you can identify with any of the things on your screen, then you know you could have used an attorney. It could have made things better for something as simple as a contract or a document. Having an issue with your landlord, a tenant problem, right? If you've been overcharged, treated unfairly, traffic ticket challenges. I know I use that all the time, right? Needed your will done, had a real estate issue. I mean, go on and on and on. There are so many examples of ways we could have used an attorney. Now, how does our Legal Shield program work? How do we bring you all of this access? It's pretty exciting the way we do it. First and foremost, you have an app on your phone. And through the app on your phone, you are now able to access the largest attorney network in the United States. Over 6,400 attorneys all over the United States and Canada are now here to serve you, help you fix and deal with your different scenarios, even if it's just advice. That's the first area, right? We give you unlimited phone consultation. And what do I mean by a phone consultation on an unlimited number of matters? If you have an issue 10 times a month, 10 times a week, or 10 times a day, call the law firm on all of those issues and get advice. Let's be honest, what is good advice worth, right? It's absolutely priceless. But what has bad advice cost us in the past? And a lot of us don't even want to think about that answer. You see, if you don't know your rights, you don't have any rights. So having access to the information is absolutely everything. We want to give you that. I think about the story of the young man, him and his wife. They had a 12-year-old daughter who was being bullied at school. And the bullying was really taking a toll on the young lady. They tried everything they could to fix it, but the school and the administration didn't want to do what they needed to do. Eventually, it got so bad, the young girl came home in tears and said, I want to transfer schools. Well, you can imagine as a parent how bad that made them feel. They finally said, you know what, I'm calling the lawyer. They didn't even know if it was a legal situation or not, but they called the attorney, and the attorney spoke to the father for 10 minutes, but asked to speak to the young lady. Because when you sign up for a Legal Shield program, your whole household is covered. He spoke to the young lady for 45 minutes, calmed her down, gave her all the information that she needed, and told her what to do when she went to school the next day and talked to the principal. She went to the school the next day, told the principal what her attorney said. Imagine how powerful that was. And eventually, that same day, all of the bullying stopped. Everything was pulled offline. And when they got home over the weekend, they got over 40 phone calls from other parents apologizing for their kids' terrible behavior. That's the power of just having the right information at the right time. We want to make sure that you have that as well. We're also going to write letters and make phone calls on your behalf if you feel like you're being taken advantage of and you delivering the information just isn't enough. So you could call the law firm and they will write a letter or make a phone call for you. I have used this area most often because I don't like to be taken advantage of, but I also don't like to argue. It just messes my whole day up. So I call the law firm and they argue for me. For example, I bought tickets with an online travel service. They said my car didn't clear, but the next day my account was negative $1,000. Took my money, gave me no reservations. I said, this isn't okay. I need you to put the money back in my bank account and pay my $90 in overdraft fees. They refused to pay the overdraft fees and said it was going to take 7 to 14 business days to put the money back in my account. That was not acceptable to me. It didn't take them 7 to 14 business days to take my money. I just wanted it back. I know they was at the bank last night. Family, eventually I said, you know what? You're going to hear from my attorney. And that was the first time I ever said you're going to hear from my attorney and really had one. I called my attorney law firm. They wrote a letter on my behalf. The next day, the same company that said it was going to take 7 to 14 business days, the next day they wired my account all the money, overdraft fees, plus an extra $300 just to call my pit bull law firm off. I felt so powerful, I walked around my house with a cape on for 3 days. Family, that's the power of having an attorney on your side. We also look over your contracts and documents. Make sure you're not signing anything that you're going to regret down the line when you move into a new place, buy a new car, put the children in a new program, right? We're going to help you out if you get audited. Nobody wants to deal with the IRS by themselves. Actually, I'm afraid of anything with 3 letters, IRS, CIA, FBI, MOM. Any of them say anything to me or get mad at me, I need some help. If you get sued, we want to help you out in a lawsuit. That's what the civil trial defense is for. So now, if you have a frivolous lawsuit or something crazy going on, we help you out with that so you don't have to deal with something like that by yourself. 90 days after you enroll, you get our family domestic services, uncontested divorce, uncontested adoption, uncontested separation, uncontested name change is included in your program. That way you know that all of these things are done and they're done the right way. But what happens if you get a traffic ticket? Well, right there on your app, you can actually take a picture of that ticket, and that would then be sent in to the law firm. So now you have a law firm preparing your defense if you get a moving traffic violation. I remember I got a ticket driving from Las Vegas to Chicago and got a ticket in the middle of Utah in the middle of the night. Family, I didn't know how that was going to turn out. I didn't know anybody in Utah. I definitely didn't know anybody that could represent me. But when I got back to Chicago, I sent that ticket to my law firm in Chicago, who then sent it to the law firm in Utah. Because remember what I said, you're covered nationwide. They went to court for me 3 times and got the whole thing thrown out. It's not about fixing tickets, but it's about keeping points off your license, right? You still may pay a reduced fine, rather. But if those points do not get on your license, then you don't have to pay for the same mistake for years and years to come. We also help you get your will done, which is a huge area of our program. We understand that our lawyer will prepare that will, living will, healthcare power of attorney, financial power of attorney. I have been talking about this program for 15 years. I have never had a responsible adult tell me that they did not see the value in a will. But most of the people I talk to don't have one. Why is that? I believe it's because a will could cost $500, $1,000, $1,500 or more. So now that's included in your membership, already covered, already taken care of. You don't have to worry about the extra cost, and you get to have your affairs in order because that's what you and your family deserve. You can even, through the app, push a button and start the process of working on your will right now. We're very proud of that area of our membership. We're also proud of this area as well. 24-hour access in case of emergency. If you feel like you're being taken advantage of, treated unfairly by police officers, security personnel, maybe child protective services attempting to take your children out of your home, you get 24-hour access in case of emergency. And they will then, you will call them and they will then answer your phone call and help you deal with those situations so you are not dealing with them by yourself. Nowhere else in the U.S. do you have 24-hour access except with our LegalShield program. But what if you have what can be considered a contingency case? You've been a victim of an auto accident. You got hurt on the job, maybe a medical malpractice situation. Once they look at your situation, you may even qualify for a contingency case. So talk to the law firm, let them know what's going on, and you may even qualify for this particular area with that special situation. Now, what about all the other things? Complicated divorce, bankruptcy, child custody, DUI, criminal charges, espionage. I don't know. You slip up and rob a bank on a Tuesday, right? Accidents happen. The bottom line is anything I haven't mentioned, all those things, anything that you could imagine and I haven't mentioned is covered on our 25% preferred member discount, VIP discount. Why pay full price when you don't have to pay full price? These are scenarios that we don't want you to get into. We hope they never happen to you. But life is life, and these things do happen in the real world. Bad things happen to good people. And we want you to be prepared if you ever get caught in any of those bad situations. So now instead of paying full price for an attorney, you get to use an attorney that you're absolutely used to. And in the process, save a tremendous amount of money on one of the best law firms that money can buy. So we're really excited about the value we're able to bring with that 25% VIP discount. But what really brings the value home is how we make our program affordable for everybody by giving you discounts on every other area of your life. You see all those different logos on your screen right now. But family, when I say you get a discount over 500 different vendors, so you name it, whatever area of your life you need discounts in, whether you're buying clothes and shoes, buying something to eat, where you want to take a vacation, maybe you want to do some study, learn another language. Rosetta Stone is right there for you. Buy some technology, get some gifts. Now, even your insurance. I know a young lady, when this program came out, she found that her insurance company was actually a part of our discounts. She reached out to the insurance company, told her that she wanted her LegalShield discount, right? And when they initiated her discount through the instructions on our form, family, do you know she got $50 a month off of her insurance, her car insurance every month? That paid for her membership with LegalShield on a monthly basis and then some. So allow these discounts to pay for your membership so it doesn't cost you anything out of your family budget. Now, you may be wondering, who do we protect with our program? Clearly, just one person. We're going to charge you a ton of money for every additional person to be covered. Not at all. We treat your loved ones like loved ones instead of liabilities. So the member's spouse or its domestic partner or significant other, never married, dependent children up to the age of 26 living at home, full-time students, right, never married, dependent children up to the age of 18, physically or mentally disabled child living at home, whether they're 13, 31 and beyond, they're covered by the membership and we don't charge you an extra dime. Now, which one would you choose? Would you choose an attorney that charges $250 an hour, stressed out, they're the only one dealing with your case, and they'll rather be dealing with somebody that's paying them a whole lot more than what you're paying them, and they're stretching out the time so they could charge you more and more and more and more because it's about an hour? Or would you want to pay about $1 a day for a LegalShield membership and access to law firms nationwide? Family, this is what we call a no-brainer. You can literally take your brain out and make this smart decision right here. It is just a simple choice, and we've been around for a long time making it a reality. Now, I don't have to convince you that identity theft is a major problem and issue. We all know that. We live in the state of Arizona. We know what's going on. We also realize that identity theft isn't just credit. Somebody use your social and get a job in your name, commit a crime in your name, use your medical identity. All of these different areas of identity theft, they're huge. And oftentimes they never reach your credit report. So if all you have is credit monitoring or a program that's only monitoring what's convenient, like so many other programs, then a lot of the stuff won't be found out. But LegalShield, we monitor what matters. We monitor what's important, not just what's convenient. From your credit score to your social security number, we pay attention to your credit as well, but we check out your passport, driver's license, medical ID, loans, credit cards, black market website surveillance. We even help you out with your social media to make sure you're not putting identifying information on there that can allow other people to hack you just even easier. Family, this program is absolutely amazing. So if you find out you've been a victim of identity theft, or you need some assistance even with your password, we have that for you as well. And you find out you've been a victim of identity theft, LegalShield, our ID Shield program is one of the only programs we get your own licensed private investigator that goes in on your behalf and restores your identity back to pre-stolen status, doing whatever it takes, however long it takes, to the tune of a $5 million guarantee. That's amazing. And I know that you feel the same. There is no, before this program came out, I didn't have $5 million set aside just in case somebody stole my identity, tried to destroy my name and make life hard for me. So signing up for this program just made sense. But how much does it cost? You're talking about $1 a day for your family. You're talking about $50 a month for both programs. Total coverage for an individual for both programs, you're talking about $35 a day. You see the breakdown right there on your screen. What we have going on and the way we're able to bring this much value for this little cost is really mind-blowing. And our job, our whole purpose is to make this available to as many people as possible. If anything I said made sense to you, if anything I said made you say, wow, I could have used this in the past. I know people that could have used it in the past. I think everybody is going to get this. Like everybody is using Netflix. Like everybody is using Uber. Like everybody is using Amazon. Like everybody is doing so many different things. Airbnb. Times have changed. And because times have changed, so does the way we earn money. Just having a job isn't enough anymore. This is the gig economy. Everybody has to have several things going on. So what would be your extra thing that you have going on to help you bring in extra money? Would it be worth the time that you invest? Let me show you why that extra thing you do should be LegalShield. We make money by word of mouth marketing and building teams. That's all we do. We tell people about what we do and we get paid for doing that very thing. What are some examples of word of mouth companies? Well, Facebook. We tell people about Facebook. People sign up for Facebook. Now everybody feels like they need Facebook just to communicate, but they didn't pay any of us anything to share that information. Uber. We were just talking about Uber. We told everybody about it. I didn't even want to start using Uber. I had to start using Uber. I used it once after being very reluctant. It made so much sense. It was so simple. Now I use it all the time. And I got other people using it as well. But they never paid me for that. They gave me some credits here and there. But what if I don't want to leave my home, right? That doesn't help me. If I do some work, I want to be paid in cash. I want deposits into my bank account, and that's what LegalShield does. We pay you between $60 and $280 every time you share our LegalShield program and somebody signs up for that $49.90 program. So let me give you an example of how we get paid and explain this. And if it continues to make sense to you, we would love to do business with you. We would love for you to help us share the news about what's going on. Let's help take this and saturate the market, which would never happen, but we're going to make a lot of money on the way. When you first get started with our program, you pay a small fee to get started, just $99. At $99, you got started with LegalShield as an associate. You are now a business owner with all the tax write-offs thereof. You share this program with one person, you will then be paid $60 just for sharing that membership. Now that's amazing, but you do that 3 times and help one person become a new team member like you, or you just share 6 memberships, you're going to be paid 3 times 60, $180, or 60 times 6, right? $360, right? And then you get a promotion. Now you're going to get paid double commission. You're going to get paid $120 every time somebody signs up because you refer them to our program. That is absolutely next level. That's amazing, everyone, because what if you just share this with 5 people on a monthly basis? 5 people a month, that's an extra $600 a month coming into your household. And you didn't have to quit your job to do it. You didn't have to stop socializing with friends and family and neighbors. Actually, we want you to socialize even more. You didn't have to quit any of your programs that you're involved in. You didn't have to take a bunch of time away from the children. Family, just sharing this with 5 people on a monthly basis that signed up for this program. Now you're earning an extra $600 a month, but that income continues to grow until you're earning $140, $160, $190, $230, and $280 every time somebody signs up for our LegalShield membership because you referred them. What if you just went crazy and you told 20 people a month about this membership and 10 people a month signed up? So that's only half. Half the people you talked to said, you know what, that makes sense, sign me up. You know what, I just got a ticket, sign me up. You know what, my son is going to be going away to college. I will want him to be covered when he goes away out of state. Sign me up. I need a will. Sign me up. You name it. I got an issue with my landlord. I have an issue with my tenant. Sign me up. You sign them up through your personal website, your LegalShield website, and you sign up 10 people. That's 10 times these numbers that you see right here. 10 times 60, 600, 10 times 280, that's $2,800 you bringing into your household. But what happens when you introduce people and they share 10 memberships too? Well, that's how you earn your time. See, the first column is how you earn your money. And money is great. But if you don't have any time to enjoy the money, then it's not worth it. However, if you can earn time as well by building a team, and how do you do that? Just put them on a webinar just like this. This is what we call our cyber briefing. Let them take a look at the information for themselves. Let them see a video, right? Let them see a luncheon, a live presentation, you name it. They see the information that you don't even have to present yourself. They sign up for the business. Now they're business partners with you. Now you have a team. And when a member of your team sells a membership, at the low end, you see the bottom number in the right-hand column, $20. You're going to earn $20 when they market one of these memberships. What happens when they market 10 like you did? You just earned $200 for memberships you didn't even write. But that number, as you can see, it goes all the way up to 50. But all of those numbers actually are cumulative. So they add up to $180 depending on your level. So let's just meet in the middle at 90. Let's meet in the middle at 90. 10 people sign up for the membership times 90. That's extra $900 brought into your household. But what happens when you don't just introduce one team member, but 3, 4, 6, 8, 10? You got 10 team members on your team. At the lowest end, at $200, at $20, with them marketing 10 memberships apiece, that is an extra. Oh my God, that's amazing, right? That is an extra $2,000 brought into your household. But what happens when it's not the $20 override commission, but $90, like I said before? You're looking at an extra $9,000 into your household. That's when you become what we call a ring earner. We have individuals in this company earning over $50,000 a year at part-time from home and more. We have hundreds of individuals earning six figures or more from home. I remember the first time I earned $12,000 a month from home, I only personally marketed 5 memberships. That was all. 5 memberships. And after those 5 memberships, my team marketed 490. And as a result, all those memberships, I earned over $12,000. I could not believe the power of leveraged income. We have bonuses as well. And these bonuses are incredible because they just add extra income into your household. If you decide to move with speed through these positions, you don't have to do that. But if you do, we will reward you handsomely. Our performance club is amazing. We take trips. See, the money is just part of it. That upfront money is amazing, but we do all kinds of things. We want to not just change your bank account. We want to change your lifestyle. That's why your time freedom is so important. But if you got time freedom and don't know where to go, hey, how does that help? So we actually take trips all year long that you can earn, and you can now take those free trips as well. Now, the upfront money got me in the business, but it was the residual money that kept me in the business. Every time you pay your insurance agent gets paid over and over and over again. Well, why shouldn't that be the same thing with LegalShield? Well, good news it is. So now every time your LegalShield member pays for their membership, you get paid over and over and over again. I signed up when I was 25 years old. I am now 40 years old, but I get paid for work I did when I was 25 and 26 and 27 and beyond. And those years add up. Think about how long have you been working? How long have you maybe been at the job you're at right now? What if you were still being paid for all the years you put in over and over and over, and not just the year you're working right now, not just today, but all those years that you've invested in that company? That's why we're so amazing. And that's why the $99 to get started is such a gift. It's such a gift. At $99, there is no other business nearly as lucrative that you could get started for this amount. Family, once again, how do you make that money back? Help somebody get a membership. That's $60. You help 3 people get that membership, and one person become a team member, you're going to be paid $180. But with our bonuses in place, if you decide to do that in your first 20 days, you're going to get an extra $180 bonus. Now you've earned $360. Your investment was $99. Family, when I got started, I didn't have $99. I didn't have it to get started. I really didn't. I was working a job that had me stressed out. My bank account was already just in a terrible position. I got started anyway. I borrowed money, got started, paid everybody back, and had profit for myself, and been in profit ever since. And since then, I've been able to go back and loan those individuals money that I used to borrow from before LegalShield. It is a great place to be in. Now, you may be saying to yourself, I just don't have the personality for this. I can't do a presentation like that. I'm not computer savvy. Don't worry about it. We have all kinds of tools that will help you succeed in this business, from mobile app presentations, video, social media websites, 3-way calls so you could call someone else and get assistance, private business receptions. You could have people in your home taking a look at this information and make money in your living room. We have lunch. We have all type of video conferences, sit downs that you can do, brochures, you name it. We can help you succeed in this business according to your own personality type. We even have the technology to help you build your business in a massive way so that you can have your own website. So you can have an app on your phone where you could log in people and just send them videos right from your phone. When I got started, we was a home-based business. We are now a phone-based business, everybody, right? So we have an app that you could download and have access to. That extra app to help you run your business. It takes about 90% of all your business expenses and whittles that down to just $19.95 a month. But guess what? That you won't even want that to kick into the second month. We're going to give you that first month for free. That way, it could come out of your commission, it could come out of your profits, and you could reinvest in your business in that way and have access to everything that I spoke about. Family, we have a proven track record. We have so many people that have had massive success with what we do and how we do LegalShield. As you see, we have so many examples, some with GEDs, some with PhDs, you name it. There are different benefits of starting this LegalShield business. People do it for different reasons. Some do it to make that upfront income. Some do it for the tax advantages. Some want personal development. Some the mentors. Some it's different reasons why people do it. Some just want to be their own boss. Some just absolutely want to be their own boss. Let me tell you why I did. I got started in this program for a very simple reason. So I could be the father I wanted to be to my children. I wanted to be available to them. I wanted to help them build the life that they absolutely deserve. I have a 13-year-old son named Harold Branch IV. We call him Quattro affectionately. And my daughter's 9 years old, my daughter Ella. And because of this business, they never seen the inside of a daycare. And because of this business and what we've been able to achieve and the time invested and the time freedom that it's been able to create, I've been able to be with them on a daily basis and help move them through their journey, which has allowed them to be extremely sharp. My daughter, at the age of 9, will be going into the 6th grade. And my son, at the age of 9, he took the ACTs and scored a 21. At 12, took the SATs and scored a 1320 on the SATs at the age of 12. All of that was possible because I wasn't forced to work the 80 hours a week I was working before the LegalShield program. All of that is possible because of the extra income I had to put them in the extra programs they deserve to be in. So it's not just about money. It's about all the things we want to do for the people that we love, all the things that we cherish, that we find important. It's about the mission of our program, to give people access to their rights, because people get taken advantage of all over the United States. People are being taken advantage of in every group you can imagine and think of. And to give them access to their rights so they could be treated fairly, so they could be treated properly, it really means the world. I don't know why you would do this. I don't know what your reason, I don't know what your purpose is. I don't know what you would do with a disposable $5 grand a month, 10 grand a month. I don't know what you could do if your full-time income was, you only had to spend 20 hours a week to earn that full-time income. I don't know what you would do with an extra $2,000 a month, only investing about 10, 12, 15 hours a week. I don't know what you would do with these things. But whatever it is, do it. Make it count. Now get with the person who invited you on this. I want you to know that we're here for you. We're real people. And we even have some great things coming up. This Thursday, we have what's called our Meet and Mingle. For those of you who want to know more information, would like to shake the hands of the people, ask some questions, or just see if we're real people, right? We're going to be meeting from 5:30 to 7:30, just a little meet and mingle, a nice, relaxed environment. We're going to be at 9868 West Northern at the Cabin West Grill. And so get with the person who invited you out and get information for that. We're also going to be doing this webinar again next Tuesday. And I'm very excited to say we're going to have the network vice president of the great state of Illinois, a gentleman who is a professional actor, a professional DJ, professional performer, but also one of our prestigious ring earners who's earning an extra 50 grand plus, between 50 grand and 100 grand a year, and doing it from home so he could do all these different things. But Mr. Mel Roberson will be doing this presentation for us on next Tuesday. So get with the person who invited you out. Let them know if it makes sense to you, how you'll like to utilize the membership, how much income, what would you like your lifestyle to look when it comes to our business, and let's put a plan together for you so that you could get your website up and we could start the journey to helping you reach all the things, all the goals that not just you, but your family deserves. Enjoy your new LegalShield membership and welcome to the team. My name is Harold Branch, but more importantly, this is LegalShield. Take care.